Zhang Xuan felt like a freshly baked, slightly charred, charcoal-grilled librarian. 1 second, he was caught in a library fire, sharing a moment of intense, near-death passion with his beloved book babies. The next, his soul had transmigrated into another world, and he'd become an academy teacher. Sounds decent, right? Except the original owner of this body was the kind of talent who could teach his students straight into qi deviation. Zhang Xuan's scalp prickled. If he couldn't recruit a student today, he was going to be gloriously fired and have to pack his bags and get lost. Just as he was pondering where to nab a student, a timid voice sounded from behind him. "Excuse me, is this Teacher Lu Xun's classroom?" A young girl's head peeked around the doorway. An opportunity. The gears in Zhang Xuan's mind started whirring. For the sake of his livelihood, it was time to activate Operation Bullshit. He cleared his throat, adopting the air of a profound expert. "Little girl, you wish to become his disciple?" "Yes." The girl's eyes sparkled, filled with adoration. "Teacher Lu Xun is the most amazing teacher in Hongtian Academy. Everyone wants to be his student." "Foolish, naive." Zhang Xuan suddenly barked, his voice full of authority. The girl jumped, startled. Choosing a master is like choosing shoes. The fit is what matters. No matter how amazing he is, if he's not right for you, he's utterly useless. Zhang Xuan began his performance. Some teachers might not be famous, but if they're a perfect fit for you, your progress will skyrocket. Whoosh! Is that true? The girl was clearly wavering, confusion clouding her eyes. "But I don't know what kind of teacher would suit me." The fish was biting. Zhang Xuan struck while the iron was hot. "Don't worry, this master is also a teacher at Hongtian Academy. Come, let this master examine your innate talent and aptitude, and I shall recommend the perfect master for you." "Oh, thank you so much." The girl, completely unsuspecting, was overflowing with gratitude. She obediently walked to an open space and demonstrated a set of fist techniques. "Whoa!" The young lady's movements were as smooth as flowing water, generating whistling winds. Air currents swirled around her like special effects. However, Zhang Xuan stood to the side, feeling absolutely nothing internally, maybe even a little bored. He couldn't understand it, not a single bit. No matter. He could fake it. Mimicking the fortune-telling old men in the park, he put on the solemn expression of a reclusive master. He mused, as if he had seen through the mysteries of the universe. "Based on my observations, your foundation is solid and your talent is exceptional. You must train diligently and earnestly. Truly a 1 in 10,000 martial arts prodigy." The girl's face flushed red with surprise and delight. Am I really that talented? It was working. Zhang Xuan continued his earnest nonsense. "Especially your lower body technique. Steady as a rock. Cough. Steady as a boulder. Your stillness and movement flow like a surging river, endless and powerful. Keep practicing, and your future will be limitless." He was getting carried away, spitting slightly as he spoke, when the girl timidly interrupted him. "Teacher, I injured my legs before. The doctor said, it's impossible for me to make any more progress." "Huh? Why didn't you say so earlier?" Zhang Xuan felt his face burn, almost cracking apart on the spot, but his reactions were lightning fast. He immediately adjusted his expression, making it even more profound and mysterious. "Such an obvious issue. How could this master fail to see it? Although your legs were injured, it is precisely because of this, that you've gained an unexpected opportunity." The girl looked utterly dumbfounded. "What opportunity?" Zhang Xuan slapped his thigh dramatically and spat out 4 resounding words. "No! Destruction! No! Construction! Really?" The girl's eyes instantly lit up like 200-watt light bulbs. "My legs! There's still hope?" Nailed it. The little figure in Zhang Xuan's heart was already setting off fireworks, but his face remained calm and composed as he prepared to reel in his catch. However, He changed tack. In this entire academy, there are only 3 people, including myself, who can perceive such an opportunity born from destruction. The other 2 stopped accepting disciples long ago. They're not taking students? Then what should I do? The girl became anxious, her voice tinged with panic. Teacher, are you still accepting students? Zhang Xuan put on a perfectly troubled expression. Alas, I have always been indifferent to fame and fortune, and I am generally disinclined to take on disciples. Before he could finish, Thumpot, the girl, had actually knelt down. Teacher, I know you are of noble character. Please accept me as your disciple. I swear I will cultivate diligently and never bring shame upon you. Zhang Xuan was internally ecstatic, but wore an expression that said, Oh well, I suppose I can't refuse you. Fine, fine. Our meeting today must be fate. Like pulling a rabbit out of a hat, he produced a small dagger and an identity token he had prepared earlier. Then I shall reluctantly accept you. Come, let's complete the identity verification. He quickly scurried over to the girl. Ah? This fast? The girl hadn't even processed it yet. Zhang Xuan's dagger had already made a light, swift, precise, and decisive cut across her fingertip. A drop of blood dripped onto the token. Buzz! The token flashed with light. Success! Very good. Zhang Xuan retracted the token, satisfied. Congratulations, you are now my Zhang Xuan's student. What is your name? The girl finally snapped back to reality, answering dazedly. Replying to teacher, my name is Wang Ying. Go back for now, student Wang Ying. Don't forget to come to class on time tomorrow. Zhang Xuan waved, his smile warm and friendly. Phew. Finally. Got one. He let out a long breath, feeling like he'd taken a solid first step on his path to survival in this world, just as he silently resolved to survive and thrive under this new identity, striving to become a great teacher, master bullshitter. His mind suddenly buzzed and the world started spinning. His entire being felt like it had been tossed into a tumble dryer, falling uncontrollably. In a daze, countless mysterious symbols and characters seemed to dance around him. What the hell? When Zhang Xuan opened his eyes again, he found himself in a completely unfamiliar, eerie place. Before him stood an absurdly majestic, colossal palace. Looking up, the 5 huge, blindingly golden characters on the plaque nearly seared his eyes. Heavenly Path Library? Just when he'd decided to live properly in this other world, his consciousness got yanked into this mysterious place. Heavenly Path Library? Is this my latecomer's transmigration bonus package? Got to check it out. There must be good stuff inside. A system, an old grandpa guide, divine techniques. Just thinking about it was kind of exciting. Zhang Xuan rubbed his hands together, eagerly stepping through the palace gates. The next second, he was stunned by the sight before him. Holy crap! So many books. Densely packed, floating in the air, stretching further than the eye could see. It was literally an ocean of books. But, other than books, isn't there anything else? Where's the promised golden finger? Other people's starting. Gifts are heaven-defying techniques or portable grandpa guides, or at the very least, a cute and capable system mascot. And what do I get? A pile of damn books? What kind of cheat is this? Does this mean when I fight people later, they draw swords, and I pull out a book? Am I supposed to smack them senseless with a textbook? Zhang Xuan paused. No, it couldn't be that simple. First, let's see what kind of books these are. What if they really are peerless secret manuals? He reached out to grab the nearest one for a look. The next moment, his hand passed right through it. No substance? Intangible? Are you kidding me? Even the books are just projections. Now I can't even use them as blunt weapons. Just as he was raging at thin air, his consciousness flickered, and he was back in the familiar classroom. Huh? What was that? Was that just a fleeting dream? Ah, whatever. Focus on the important stuff. One student isn't secure enough. Gotta go bluff. Ah, damn it, go recruit a few more. As he was thinking, a voice dripping with sarcasm sounded from behind. Well, well, if it isn't our academy's famous teacher Zhang. How's the student recruitment going today? Zhang Xuan turned around. A rather mean-looking fellow walked over, his face practically screaming, I despise you. Memory told Zhang Xuan this was Cao Xiong, another teacher at the academy, who often picked on the original owner. My business is none of your concern, Zhang Xuan said, too lazy to engage. Seeing Zhang Xuan ignore him, Cao Xiong became even more energized, deliberately raising his voice to the surrounding students. Everyone, come look. This is the one, and only legendary recipient of a 0 score on the teacher qualification exam in our academy, Teacher Zhang Xuan. Hearing this, the surrounding students indeed turned to look, their gazes filled with contempt or curiosity, and began whispering, Look, look, that's him. 0 points? For real? How embarrassing. Hope no unlucky soul ends up his disciple. Are you finished? Zhang Xuan remained nonchalant, as if listening to someone else's story. If you're done, you can feel free to get lost. His utterly shameless attitude, like water off a duck's back, only enraged Cao Xiong further. Zhang Xuan, as a teacher bearing such infamy, do you not possess even a shred of shame? Cao Xiong demanded angrily. Why should I be ashamed? Zhang Xuan picked his ear nonchalantly. At least I have some notoriety. Unlike some people like you, Teacher Cao Xiong. Who even knows you? What are you bragging to me about? This shameless retort left Cao Xiong speechless for a long moment, his face turning green with rage. Just then, a clear voice came from nearby. Teacher Zhang isn't like what you say. He's very nice. Ying ran over like a little rabbit, puffing her cheeks out defensively. Teacher Zhang even said, if I cultivate well, I might become the top student in the grade. Behind her, her old butler looked utterly despairing, panting as he chased after her. Oh, my second young miss, please stop talking. We should hurry and drop this trash teacher's class. If the young master finds out, this old servant can't bear the responsibility. The butler's words weren't loud, but they were just loud enough for the nearby Cao Xiong to hear clearly. Cao Xiong's eyes lit up, finding a new angle of attack. Oh-ho! Looks like your student is planning to drop your class. Teacher Zhang, whatever will you do now? Ying was pulled in front of Zhang Xuan by the old butler. The butler grimaced. Teacher Zhang, my deepest apologies, but my young miss intends to withdraw from your class. Are you kidding me? The student he'd worked so hard to trick, recruit, how could he let her go? No way was he letting his cooked duck fly away. Zhang Xuan immediately switched to serious mode, speaking to Wang Ying in a grave and earnest tone. Student Wang Ying, do you know how many people are practically breaking down doors trying to become my student? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Are you sure you want to give it up? Seeing Wang Ying's conflicted expression, clearly hesitating, Zhang Xuan turned to the old butler, his tone hardening. A student dropping a teacher's class will leave a black mark on her record. It will affect her future. Can you bear that responsibility? Hearing this, the old butler instantly hesitated, caught in a dilemma. Just as Zhang Xuan was about to secure the situation again through threats and lures, mostly bluffs, Cao Xiong, that troublemaker, jumped back in. Who says dropping? A class leaves a black mark? As long as you drop his class, I, Cao Xiong, will accept student Wang Ying right now. He puffed out his chest, looking righteous. This definitely doesn't count as poaching. Zhang Xuan glared at Cao Xiong. You're blatantly poaching students. Believe it or not, I'll report you to the academy administration. Cao Xiong seemed prepared, smiling smugly. Tattling is boring. How about this? Let's have a competition right here, right now. We'll demonstrate our teaching skills, let the student see whose guidance is superior, and let her choose for herself. That doesn't count as poaching, does it? Hearing the proposal of a competition, Zhang Xuan's heart skipped a beat. In terms of teaching ability or cultivation level, the original owner's meager skills compared to Cao Xiong were like a firefly trying to outshine the moon. How could he possibly compete? Seeing Zhang Xuan hesitate, Cao Xiong grew even more smug. What? Scared to agree? If you don't dare, then don't hold back this young lady's future. Backed into a corner, Zhang Xuan's temper flared. He couldn't lose face, even. If he lost the fight, fine. A competition it is. He gritted his teeth and agreed. Thus, the two agreed to immediately head to the Academy's martial arts arena for a public teaching demonstration competition. The news spread like wildfire throughout the Academy. Countless students and teachers with nothing better to do rushed over to watch the spectacle. The rules were simple. Each teacher would guide the other student once, and they would see who could elicit the greater improvement in the student's strength. Cao Xiong went first. He had Wang Ying step forward. Student Wang Ying, go to the strength testing stone and hit it with your strongest punch for me to see. Wang Ying nodded, walked up to the massive stone, took a deep breath, and settled into a stance. Concentrating, all her strength into her right fist, she lunged forward like an arrow loosed from a bowstring. Ha! Her fist whistled through the air and slammed hard against the strength testing stone. Voom! A number appeared on the stone tablet, 53. Cao, not bad. Cao Xiong nodded, then immediately shifted tone, accurately pointing out, however, your lower body strength is clearly insufficient, leading to unstable power generation. If I'm not mistaken, your legs have been injured before, correct? Zhang Xuan, listening nearby, felt a jolt of surprise. Damn! This guy's good! He saw Wang, Ying's leg injury at a glance. His eye is indeed much sharper than this half-baked imposter's. This was bad. Looks like I'm screwed. Cao Xiong pulled Wang Ying aside and began instructing her in a low voice, deliberately shielding his words from Zhang Xuan to prevent him from stealing any techniques. Say what you will about Cao Xiong's character, but his teaching ability was genuinely impressive. After his detailed guidance, Wang Ying stood before the strength testing stone again. Her posture was slightly adjusted and her whole aura felt different. She threw another punch. This time her movements were smoother, power flowing seamlessly through her body like a flood dragon emerging from the sea. Bam! The number on the strength testing stone jumped rapidly, finally settling on 63. Whoa! The entire crowd gasped. My heavens! 63 kyo! It was just 53 moments ago. Just a few pointers and it shot up by 10 kyo. Teacher Cao really is amazing, hearing the surrounding praise. Cao Xiong wore a smug smile and turned to Zhang Xuan. Teacher Zhang, I've finished my instruction. Now it's your turn. With that said, a white-haired youth stepped out from behind him, clearly his student, ready to approach the stone. Hold on! Zhang Xuan suddenly stretched out a hand to stop him. This unexpected move startled both Cao Xiong and his student. What was going on? Was he trying to back out? Zhang Xuan wore a solemn expression. I think this is unfair. Cao Xiong frowned. How is it unfair? Why is it that if I lose, I have to hand over my precious student Wang Ying to you? But if you lose, you face no penalty whatsoever? Aren't you being a bit too clever with your calculations? Trying to get something for nothing? Zhang Xuan argued forcefully. Well, Cao Xiong considered it. That actually made some sense. A bet needed equal stakes. He thought for a moment, then pushed the white-haired youth forward. All right, if you win, I'll have my student Liu Yang become your disciple. Ah, teacher. The white-haired youth, Liu Yang, clearly hadn't expected to become a betting chip and immediately looked anxious. Cao Xiong leaned in and whispered reassuringly, Don't worry. How could I possibly lose to this piece of trash? Seeing his opponent raise the stakes, Zhang Xuan, though still panicking internally, had to maintain his composure. Now that shows a little sincerity. He forced himself to look calm as Liu Yang walked up to the strength testing stone. Liu Yang took a deep breath, circulated his energy, and brought himself to his peak condition. He was fired up, too. There was no way he wanted to become the disciple of the Academy's infamous 0 point teacher. That would be far too humiliating. Meanwhile, cold sweat had started beading on Zhang Xuan's forehead. What do I do? What do I do? Flaws. Flaws. What the hell are the flaws in this kid's fist technique? Heavens, give me a hint. Just as he was, about to tear his hair out in anxiety. Buzz! That familiar humming sound resonated in his mind again. It's here! The next second, his consciousness was pulled back into that glorious, book-filled, eerie place, the Heavenly Path Library. Why? Am I back here again? Dropping the ball at a critical moment? No, wait, is it coming online? He instinctively looked up and saw 4 magnificent, imposing characters floating in mid-air within the library, flaws of the Heavenly Path. What the hell? The great Tao has 50 aspects, heaven utilizes 49, leaving 1 variable? Where did these words come from? What do they mean? Following that, a book emitting a soft glow slowly drifted towards him. He instinctively reached out to grab it. This time, it wasn't an illusion. He could actually touch it. On the book's cover were 2 prominent characters. Liu Yang. Curious. Zhang Xuan casually flipped open a page. Densely packed text met his eyes. Liu Yang, disciple from the Liu clan of Xiayun City. Warrior level 1, Qi Gathering Realm. Cultivation technique. Lotus Rushing Meridian's art, incomplete. Martial skills. Mastered. Fluttering Flower Fist, minor accomplishment. Inch Dragon Fist, major accomplishment. Flaws, 12 in total. The greatest issue lies in his innate left arm strength, far exceeding his right, yet his primary fist technique focuses on the right path, preventing him from unleashing his maximum attack power. Zhang Xuan stared, utterly dumbfounded. Is this for real? This library. It can automatically generate character analysis reports, listing even hidden strengths and weaknesses with perfect clarity? Holy crap! This cheat was insanely powerful. The next second, his body jolted and his consciousness snapped back to reality. Simultaneously, on the martial arts stage, Liu Yang had finished gathering his energy. With a low shout, his right fist, carrying a sharp gale, smashed heavily onto the strength testing stone. Bam! A number flashed onto the stone tablet. 62. 62 kilograms. Not bad. Cao Xiong smiled faintly, a barely concealed trace of contempt in his eyes as he addressed Zhang Xuan. Teacher Zhang, you may begin your guidance. Little did he know. The Zhang Xuan before him was no longer the panicking rookie from moments ago. The golden finger had activated. Zhang Xuan was ecstatic. The Heavenly Path Library is incredible. Every person has flaws. Every technique and skill has imperfections. And this library can actually find them all and record them in books. Heaven-defying! This is absolutely a heaven-defying support tool. He confidently extended a single finger towards Liu Yang and declared, shattering the silence. Your fist technique has many flaws. I spotted, a full 12 of them at a glance. The moment the words left his mouth, Cao Xiong was the first to break, letting out a snort of laughter. 12? Did I hear that right? Zhang Xuan, are you even awake? The surrounding crowd also erupted into roaring laughter. What a joke! The Fluttering Flower Fist is known as the Flawless Fist, a yellow-rank, high-tier martial skill. Even if our principal came personally, he might not be able to find any flaws. 12? Is he seeing things? He's probably just bluffing, trying to scare people. Hearing the undisguised chatter and mockery, Zhang Xuan merely curled his lip disdainfully. Don't believe me? Then forget it. He shrugged nonchalantly. It's not like I'm the one refusing to compete. Wang Ying, let's go. There's no point in a wager lacking sincerity. With that, He made a move, as if to pull Wang Ying away. "Wait!" Cao Xiong quickly stepped forward to block them. "Are you kidding me? Let this cooked duck fly away?" He was still waiting to see Zhang Xuan make a fool of himself. "We believe you! Please, Teacher Zhang, don't hesitate to offer your guidance!" A hint of a triumphant smile touched Zhang Xuan's lips. "Huh, trying to play games with me?" He turned back, pointed at Liu Yang again, and said calmly, "You were using a right path fist technique just now, correct? Now, I suggest you switch to your left hand and try hitting it again." "Left path?" Liu Yang froze, bewildered. "Teacher, are you serious?" The crowd was stunned too. "What the heck? Switching hands counts as guidance? Isn't that a bit childish?" "I thought he actually had some profound insight." Cao Xiong scoffed even more disdainfully, though inwardly he was delighted. The fluttering Flower Fist primarily trains right-hand power generation. Switch to the left? He'll be lucky if he gets half the strength. He couldn't wait to see how Zhang Xuan would salvage this. He instructed Liu Yang, "Liu Yang, do as Teacher Zhang says." Though filled with doubt, Liu Yang obeyed his teacher's command. He took a deep breath, circulated his technique, raised his left fist, aimed at the stone, and slammed it forward. Boom! Tremendous sound, several times deeper and heavier than before, echoed through the arena. The strength-testing stone shook violently, the number upon it soaring wildly. Finally, it settled on a figure that made everyone's jaws drop. 123! What? 2 kilograms became 123 kilograms? The entire martial arts arena fell into dead silence for a split second before erupting into thunderous uproar. Holy crap! 123 kilograms! Am I seeing things? It doubled? It more than doubled. How is that possible? Just by switching hands? Is he even human? He must be a god. Staring at the glaring number on the stone, Liu Yang was completely stupefied, dumbly holding up his left fist, his face a mask of disbelief. Did I do that? My left hand, is this strong? Cao Xiong's smug smile had long since frozen on his face. His complexion was now ashen, looking as if he'd swallowed a fly. He stared intently at the strength-testing stone, as if trying to burn a hole through it with his gaze. He had never dreamed that Zhang Xuan, the failure, the 0 point, teacher in his eyes, could cause Liu Yang's power to skyrocket so drastically with just a single sentence. This was like a vicious slap across his own face, stinging fiercely. Under the watchful eyes of the crowd, Cao Xiong couldn't bear to stay any longer. Gritting his teeth, he pulled out his teacher token and resentfully smeared his blood onto it. Flash of light. He spoke stiffly to Liu Yang. "Liu Yang, I have already removed you from my roster. You can now go and become the disciple of that Teacher Zhang." Without waiting for Liu Yang's reaction, his face dark, he practically fled down the stage. Glancing back at Zhang Xuan's expression of calm indifference, which was actually barely contained ecstasy, on the stage, Cao Xiong almost ground his teeth to dust. "You got lucky this time. Next time, I'll definitely make you pay." Meanwhile, Zhang Xuan was riding high on his success, feeling like he'd reached the pinnacle of life. He casually tossed his own identity, token to the still bewildered Liu Yang. "All right, kid, you're my student now. Hurry up, drip your blood, identity verification." Liu Yang dazedly took the token. He looked at Zhang Xuan, then back at his own vastly more powerful left fist. Although he still felt this Teacher Zhang's victory was somewhat suspicious, likely pure dumb luck, he had no other choice now. When under someone else's roof, one had to bow their head. He silently dripped his blood onto the token, completing the verification. The miracle of Zhang Xuan boosting a student's power twofold with a single sentence quickly spread like wildfire throughout Hongtian Academy, becoming a hot topic of gossip among students and teachers alike. Many began to see Zhang Xuan in a new light, marveling at the legend he had created. "Did you hear? That 0 point teacher, Zhang Xuan, actually guided a student whose strength doubled. Seriously? Isn't that too exaggerated? It's absolutely true. Many people saw it at the martial arts arena. When the news reached the ears of a girl with a high ponytail and a cold, arrogant aura, she scoffed dismissively. 100% increase? Humph, utter nonsense. Even our academy's best teacher, Lu Xun, couldn't achieve that. How could a 0-point teacher possibly do it? He must have used some unorthodox trick. A classmate beside her disagreed. But Zhao Ya, it really was a 100% boost. It's unbelievable. What's so unbelievable? The girl named Zhao Ya pouted. That student, Liu Yang, must have had some underlying issue. Or maybe he colluded with Zhang Xuan to put on a show. I'm going to go see for myself and expose this fraud. With that, she stalked off towards Zhang Xuan's classroom, radiating indignation. At that moment, Zhang Xuan was sitting alone in his empty classroom, happily studying the Heavenly Path library, in his mind, occasionally breaking into a silly grin. Zhao Ya pushed the door open and saw this scene, her brow furrowing even deeper. You are that teacher Zhang Xuan? Her tone was scrutinizing and haughty. Zhang Xuan looked up and saw a pretty but clearly troublesome girl. That's me. What can I do for you, little lady? I heard you increased a student's strength by 100%? Zhao Ya got straight to the point, her chin tilted slightly upward. Then guide me too. Let's see if you can make my strength double as well. Zhang Xuan sized her up, then simply waved a hand dismissively, saying lazily, No time. This perfunctory attitude instantly ignited Zhao Ya's temper. What do you mean? Are you scared? Unexpectedly, Zhang Xuan suddenly dropped his smile and said sternly, I am recruiting students who sincerely wish to learn. I have no time to entertain a rude little girl who comes barging in looking for trouble. His words rendered Zhao Ya speechless, her face flushing bright red. She suppressed her anger. Then what will it take for you to guide me? Zhang Xuan glanced at her coolly and uttered 4 words. Become my disciple. Hearing this, Zhao Ya became even more convinced that Zhang Xuan was just trying to scam students. Fine, you want to accept? Me? Then I'll play along. I'll become your disciple first, and when you inevitably make a mistake in your guidance, I'll expose you as the fraud you are right then and there. Let's see how you can show your face in the academy after that. Then, I'll switch to teacher Lu Xun. With this thought, she immediately said, Fine, I'll become your disciple. However, if you give random or incorrect guidance, I will expose your true, deceitful nature to everyone. Outside the window, 2 classmates who had followed her overheard this and felt a sense of dread. It's over, it's over! Miss Zhao Ya is actually going through with it. Quick! Go inform the butler. The 2 quickly slipped away to deliver the message. Inside the classroom, however, Zhang Xuan put on airs, shaking his head. Forget it, forget it. Your attitude is terrible, far too aggressive. I don't like it. I prefer obedient, well-behaved children. Hearing this, Zhao Ya felt her anger skyrocketing, her fists clenching tightly. I must endure. I'm here to expose him. I can't let him provoke me into leaving. She took a deep breath and forced a sweet smile. Teacher, please don't be angry. I was rude just now. My words were offensive. Please, teacher, be magnanimous, forgive your student, and accept me. But Zhang Xuan doubled down, pointing to a dusty broom and rag in the corner. Wanting to become my disciple isn't impossible. First, clean this classroom until the windows gleam and it's spotless. If I inspect it and find it satisfactory, I'll accept you. Zhao Ya's anger instantly hit maximum capacity. You, don't push it too far. Me, the esteemed young miss of the Zhao clan, cleaning for you. Seeing her reluctance, Zhang Xuan sighed and made a gesture to shoo her away. If you can't even handle this small task, it seems fate hasn't destined us to be master and disciple. You should just leave. Heh, playing hard to get, are we? The next second, Zhao Ya gritted her teeth, plastered a friendly smile back onto her face, cheerfully picked up the broom, and started busying herself around the room. Humph. Damn fraud. Just you wait. After I expose your true colors, see how I deal with you. I'll make you understand why flowers are so red. Seeing this arrogant young miss sufficiently tamed, Zhang Xuan nodded with satisfaction. He took out the identity token he had already used twice and handed it to Zhao Ya, who was vigorously wiping down a desk. All right, seeing as you're so sincere, time for the identity verification.